Bro, when did it say you're online? That's a new feature. What? Alright. A Gringotts? I don't like this. I would actually like it if you could read to me. Alright, let's go. What is this? How far away? Oh, why is he so far away? Let's see if I can just talk to him. Alright, this game is so slow.
What about the show?
Bro. If I only had to wait like for 2 minutes, then I would have just been
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have had Serona and the patrons at the Three Brumston.
This is great news indeed.
Daryl.
I discovered an inscription when I read it. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find. If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Luke, I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Alright.
I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
What are you up to now?
Microphone makes.
Revelio. Repairing. I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio.
Incendio!
You know where to find me once you've finished.
What? I don't want to do cross.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Sometimes they'll help me.
No, I'm not gonna. I know for sure this is something. It just seems out of place. Why would there be a clock here if no one can see it?
Only a new student would help me with
Shut
that
up.
predicament.
Shut up.
Revelio.
I haven't been out here before. This is epic. Alright, let's go back to him.
Revelio.
Whee! Here I come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Back to the bowl. I'm over there. I believe I can run into
Accio.
Oh yeah, I probably need to learn the pushing enchantment if I can't push.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Levioso.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
I will join
Of course.
the club.
Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in cross wands, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
No.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing.
Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
Levioso. Accio. Potato. Stupid one.
That's all you've got?
Stupid one.
Levioso.
Asper's the winner. Expulso.
Stupid one.
Some big hits that round.
Sebastian wasn't wrong about it. There's strong competition.
Brilliant.
I shall, in fact, the same. And as a very good way to mark, again, congratulations. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready.
Like
Let's do
in
it.
some other version of the game,
Are you dealing with a
like
partner?
I see other people like play or move around, and I see that they literally like miss, or no, they basically just sit there the whole entire time, don't move, and they just hit the press.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
No. No.
Accio. There goes my way. Levioso.
Levioso!
Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Stupefy.
You're better than that!
Stupefy. Accio. Levioso.
What was that?
Confringo!
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then.
I still hate
The
how
next
my
round is for all the
microphone
godstones,
buzzes.
so to speak.
Move out the way, losers.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll ready to have a
That one.
How about
Accio.
That's it!
alright.
Levioso.
Nicely done!
Levioso. Accio.
Excellent ball! I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better.
Assignment's all finished.
Every time I feel like every time we're going down a pair of stairs, I should just roll. No. I'm not going to do your side quest.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was
I finished all of the tasks you gave.
glad to hear it.
Should be, Professor.
Yes, I'm sorry to say I visited your spellcasting hat. I would rather we not. Let us begin. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Abracadabra! Incendio.
Good work.
Yeah, I already know how to use the monitor.
Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go.
Oh yeah, why
I've set
can't
up a
why
few
can't I just be
targets
in
for you.
the little horizontal square pattern instead of like this like line of turned squares? Why can it not just be one big square? It has to be in the setting somewhere. Google. I can make my spells in square in I'm doing 180 FPS.
Revelio. Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to intimidate yourself.
Incendio.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
Shut up, please. If I help you, I will be mean to you. I will not allow you to have your stones back. I just saw someone just spawn out of nowhere. Can't believe I found
There you are.
Game.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've
There's
taken
the
rather
statue
well
right
to your
back
new
there.
wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule...
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer. But we have no choice. I shall find you when I've
Are we being Harry Potter?
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian!
There you are. Not many students.
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I better follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Alright.
Thank you.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. Still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be alright. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do I need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
No, I will not trust you.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Reeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charms look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the clear. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after.
Which is what, precisely? I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Quietly now.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Another demigod statue.
Leviosa!
Levioso! Abracadabra! Abracadabra!
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caught.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Accio! Reparo!
Revelio.
Where are we? Whoa!
Of course, traces of ancient magic. That's it!
There's something behind it. Oh, I see.
Where might this lead?
Whoa.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Dang it, dude.
Protego! Stupefy! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy!
I want you to go up in the air.
Protego! Stupefy! This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio.
Oh, it's right here. I don't know what I was thinking.
Is a book after all.
Alright. What? Memories from a book as well, dude. What the?
wanted to see me? The headmistress Fitzgerald. Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood. Professor Bacar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morgan, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited Orlando.
I recognised you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly not.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morgana.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Yeah, I talked about yesterday on the previous episode. I got hit really hard in the jaw with a basketball.
Sebastian.
My jaw won't stop popping. It's freaking me out. And also today is the day my
Sneaking in the
graduates.
restricted section
My
again!
8th year.
I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
I don't like peeves. Are just allowed to walk freely now? Do I seriously not have anything to do right now?
Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's...
Fig, you have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Such a thing as trying too hard.
Why do you not read it to me?
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of cross wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
As soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Punches under again.
Quickly! Place your magic in the new core and cut down the soil!
Let's see how long this can
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone! Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new students.
1 second. What is this? To adjust for graduation. Okay. So I will be right back. Alright, so I will be here for a little bit because I have to get ready for my graduation. Alright, I am back. Okay.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knockbouts.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected.
Fatal?
Now, as I mentioned,
I already have some, Professor.
you visited. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. It wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to Hogwarts.
Let's see how to balance my staff arrangement. Nicholas Fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to use. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a...
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered. Come back and see me when...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
No.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It's brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in. Here we are. Hope. See that right? Just toss the cabbages at it. Look. Now gone. Mum planted some in her garden last year to leave the roses out. Did save her the didn't know, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastard. Not saying you can't go it alone.
Just because those cabbages will chomp on a dummy doesn't mean they do the same on, say, a goblin.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade, dogweed and deathcap has more of. You get the eye. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
I think there's someone over here. Whoa!
Accio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why you should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbage.
But those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my...
Revelio.
Yeah, I had to text him real quick. No, I am dead. I'm just sure to ask what time do we leave for my 8th grade graduation. Alright, 9:30. Okay, that's good to know. Right up here. What? How am I supposed to get to it? What?
Revelio.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Oh, this class.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment you can find the ingredient, but in the future, some. Others, however, come and see me when you finish.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Whooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Okay.
I assure you he won't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me.
Your potion should not...
Whooper?
A well-prepared ritual wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Whooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! You should get back to brewing your...
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Again! Oh! Dragon tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippins.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well, in addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. That'll be all.
Alright.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reap inspiration.
Expelliarmus! Oh wait, I can't fly. Dude. This is gonna suck. We're gonna have to fly. Well, we can't fly all the way there. We're gonna have to walk ourselves there.
You think Gareth could
Oh, this is forever. It's 8:08. I think we should leave it. Hagrid's house.
Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Oh, look at that. Where are you?
It is good to see you, my
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations.
That may be true.
I spoke with her. I overheard. I was thinking.
All right.
I am going to watch. In the meantime, remember.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you question me?
What's going on here?
So, my time. Not exactly time to practice. Yeah. Well, also said I would get pictures in early.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip about your time. Oi! Speak of the devil, Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupid right!
Perfect. Target practice. My best work, I'll admit.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
We can hold them off!
That's where I don't
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student off of my jet!
Stupefy.
You made a grave mistake.
Accio. Incendio.
Not today! You will pay for your deed. You can't hold up.
How embarrassing!
Accio. Incendio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Accio. Incendio. Are you alright?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skill. Care to tell me what?
Ashwinders.
Victor Rookwood's.
It's a long story.
Beth.
You're a reason.
Nora.
Merlin.
The very same. Merlin attended.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars. That, I believe, he created them.
I can see... What?
No. I brought a trunk chock full of mallow sweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
What I like to do is I have this little thing here so I can close the door. So if you would put your hands in love, that's something I can do. And one last time
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallow sweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines...
Incendio. What should I do now? The flames make the pyre sink.
Chocolate territory. I am curious about these pyres. There, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work?
Are all of the trials?
Oh, not you should. My guess. Would you? And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
I could teach you for some assistance.
Nope. I'm leaving. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Womp, womp, womp. Womp, 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 womp. Womp, 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 womp. find the missing pages. Abracadabra!
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
Abracadabra! Abracadabra!
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldritch Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits here more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day, and the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your natural her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
1,000 miles away? Fine sir, would you explain why?
Revelio. Accio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Booth and Peck said a customer lost a vehicle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there.
No trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said Accio on the ward.
Brad thinks it's better than me by recracking itself.
How unfortunate for you.
These rocks have seen better days.
Thank you.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believed.
Very well.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible. But I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him. Oddly, she swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so that without Jackdaw...
I don't understand.
I believe Anne... She won't speak. If you...
I've always wanted to see Azkaban. Count me in.
I suppose it has a peculiar appeal to some, but it can be terribly disconcerting. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Yes, you're going to Azkaban. Let's go. That's a lot of Dementors.
Expecto Patronum!
Whoa! What is happening?
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be... Now, follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me. I teach you something you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
All around darkness. My only friend. My only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages.
Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in upper Hoggy Field.
What are you trying to say? That the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, All right. I'll find it.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Yeah, I just ate the dirt and died. Wah, wah, wah.
Womp, womp, womp.
I should investigate.
Womp, womp, womp. Womp, 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 womp. Bong, dun, 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 dun.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages. Accio! No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder I never found that clue. You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. Incendio! Accio! No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder I never found that clue. No, that's not it. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? It's no wonder I never found that clue. Accio! You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? No, that's not it. Incendio! Revelio! Note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? Accio!
Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Could it be? Someone solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been travelling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Revelio. Incendio.
What is happening with the wood?
Accio. Incendio.
don't actually know what's happening.
Incendio!
It's like slowly starting to convert everything to like this solid dark mass.
Incendio!
Just making everything just straight up solid. Alright, let's go back to where we were before, and I think we should be done.
Protego! Incendio!
There he goes again. No! At least I'm all right. Bro! I'm just trying to get up. What is it doing? Finally. What, Dad? Okay.
Incendio!
There he goes again. It's like slowly converting everything. It's cool, but it's weird at the same time because it's just basically creating more wood. Ugh. Oh no, how did your hand get stuck inside a rock? Alright, okay, I'm gonna wheel back in and I'm gonna go back to our homeroom and be done. Once I get back there, I'm gonna get off the stream and be done for the day. What are you guys doing? Let me get back to my phone. Alright. Well, see you guys in the next episode.